Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
That's because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction, Miss...
A pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
Sounds like the expertise we need.
Keep that attitude and we'll get along just fine. We're not always welcomed with open arms. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
I work with Gordon. No one else.
I appreciate loyalty, but that there... that's the issue. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought she was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's... changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He was asking about a riddle.
What kind of riddle?
Something about a mind bender that drove men to madness.
Interesting. I've heard that before. Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy.
Of course I am. They're an obvious target. Just like anyone who threatens Gotham's safety.
Obvious for you. Most people just run the other way.
I'm not most people.
I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help. I need something cool.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work. No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field.
No, it's getting into Christmas, man. I just realized it's almost Christmas time.
Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex.
Wrong Christmas.
The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help.
The Riddler or the Rilla?
He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Oh no, I got these scars. One time, I opened my knife up the wrong way. Codex. James Gordon. This lady. This man. This dude. This guy. What kind of name is I-Man? Iman? Even? It's a girl, but her name is I-M-A-N. I think she's a man. She's trying to tell us. I'm Colin Wang. I know one yesterday when I was playing Spider-Man. It was like, I didn't hear no bell.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Oh, you ain't done. He was like, I ain't hear no bell.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
A year or two before I can get a
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
But cannot see.
Sadly, no.
You're a blind person.
Yes. You're blind. It's not that hard. You're Stevie Wonder. That's who you are.
I have a needle. I have a hurricane. Blind justice. Who? What's the riddle? One-eyed Jack.
Yeah, if I'm getting a PS5 for a while, I might trade in my PS4 for a better PS4.
I have an eye and cannot see. Who am I? Oh.
You find the answer?
I'm guessing. I'm trying to like. I'm thinking of which one I should pick. Should I choose blind justice? I have a needle. I have a hurricane, or a one-eyed Jack. Lean towards I have a needle or blind justice.
I have no idea.
Blind
Justice. How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has 2 eyes under the blindfold, though, not 1.
So it's something else. The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves. Never forget.
I'm just gonna frame the fucking tickets that my parents had when they died. Ah, he's Harvey Dent.
Harvey Dent.
'Cause he has one eye.
He was a friend. Once. In the end, Harvey couldn't make a single decision without consulting his lucky coin. He's in Arkham Asylum now, with the rest of the
They'll have
criminally
one eye.
insane.
Knocked out.
What are we doing?
Vicky Vale, a.k.a. Lady Arkham. Driven to madness. Leader of the children of Arkham.
I don't know what it's called. Bacon jalapeno burger? Yeah. And that's my
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
Suit has held up remarkably well so far.
In spite of everything you put it through.
No one beats Lucius's handiwork.
Ding. I know. Sister filled out unemployment for me.
Needle. A record needle.
Ah, it's a record player.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
Oh man, I need to watch this
Puzzle from
because
the Riddler.
that out of context
There's a
was
strange
just
waveform pattern I can manipulate
random as
inside
fuck.
that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually going to be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Mine.
Good hunting, Bruce.
I know, right?
It's meant to look like a comic book, so
Yeah.
I'd give it some, wiggle room for being part of the lore. That car turns into the Batmobile.
Dang.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and our stock price has doubled since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
What's in the box?
And none of your goddamn business, lady.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick
not
up
wrinkle
this
crane. Get the
conversation
fuck
this
outta
afternoon.
Sounds great.
Damn.
You work for me, and you're asking me what's in my fucking box.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop,
No, the seat is all yours.
No, it's on my list.
this is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me.
Why does he sound like Lee from The Walking Dead?
Any idea what he's planning?
Probably
Not
is.
yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by,
Yeah, that
he
is the
left us
same
a
dude.
clue.
That's Lee, right?
Yeah, the same dude.
A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison.
That man kind of sounds like Troy.
Already scanned for that in the cave.
That is Troy.
It is Troy?
Hold up.
It sounds like him, right?
Google.
Would you look at that? Micro-pulse
If I can
waveform.
guess who these voice actors are, then
And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
Batman.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
If it's not Troy, it sounds just like Troy.
It's Troy Baker.
It is.
Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
Troy's played Batman.
Just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got
Yep,
you a
voice of
present.
Batman.
A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh?
Nope.
You always had a thing for toys.
Dang,
So
that's
hard to know
true.
what
He's
to get a
played
man who has
Batman
everything.
and Joker.
So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not
He's
bad.
got fucking range.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Damn.
But you look...
Drown.
I think the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Something your dad has been working on. Lucius, care to explain?
Oh, it's nothing. Just an old piece of tech that found its way into my lab.
But what does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
But why don't you get through your first day before moving on to something so... advanced?
Advanced. Whatever. I've got to get back to orientation anyway.
I just don't want her in my Batman business.
Yeah.
And you can get that fucking thing out of here, too. So you can
Have fun scratching your heads.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. I understand your hesitation about involving her in this Riddler business. But, you should consider bringing Tiffany into the fold. Into the mission. If not now, then in the future. We're going to need help. If we're gonna be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family, after all.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay. Then... let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here?
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry. This won't take long. This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler.
I just answered the phone.
We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
I got more important things to do.
Anything I can help with?
See, I told you he'd be cooperative. Agent Blake thought you'd be cagey, defensive, based on your history. Guess he was wrong.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zsasz. Several people were hurt.
I got out of there as fast as I could.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Okay, now I'm a little creeped out. I knew him for, what, a day?
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
I'm sorry, are you accusing me of something?
Should we be?
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
I am calling my lord. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius...
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Because then she would have died.
Oh no, dead.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Riddler will pay for what he's done. I swear to you, I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
Listen, it would have been you, okay? You
Still can't believe he's gone. None of this.
Saved your ass.
None of this feels real.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
You know what?
Tiffany.
You gotta have that attitude.
I'm sorry.
Maybe I should have let you fuck with the
I know I shouldn't blame you.
Blow it up.
Maybe I should have let you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Cop an attitude with me now.
Just let it out.
Just because I worked for your father? I mean, God, just earning a paycheck.
Trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce? What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. You were trying to keep me away from it. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Maybe I should let you die. Yep. I should have chose you to fucking fix this so you would blow it up so Lucius would still be here. Yeah, a bitch. Actually, Lucius and her would have been working. There would have been double funeral. I want to have no snitches.
At least he went out with a bang, right? Yeah, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Whoa, whoa. What the heck?
Seriously, Bruce? This guy's with you.
I'm so sorry. I will handle this.
Jeez, Bruce, that's quite a grip. Gonna leave a bruise for sure.
What are you doing here?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You do realize you don't give these at funerals, right?
Of course you don't.
It's okay. It's okay. Just keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross. There's no going back for me, though. I'm cured. Dr. Leland said so herself. Cross my heart. Off the meds and everything.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
You're crazy if you think any of that matters now.
Crazy's not a very nice word, Bruce. It's derogatory, and Dr. Leland says that people use it as a weapon.
Matthew tells us, blessed are those who mourn.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
Many of you have shared your favorite stories about...
You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Not a chance, John. I don't know what you're mixed up in, but I am not getting involved.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. Just makes me want, I don't know, lash out. Shh. 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 We're here to mourn. Please, you shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
Oh, easy, easy, John. Take a deep breath, okay? Calm down.
You're right. Hmm. Sorry, Bruce, that outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, but I shouldn't be surprised.
If I ever get my hands on him, I will tear him apart.
Oh, you don't know how glad that makes me, Bruce. You and me, we've got the same taste in people. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Enjoying the view?
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Bruce Wayne picked himself up once. He could do it again.
Well, he certainly showed us that much, didn't he? You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you were the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler, just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. I gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
No one's home.
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn. Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vane, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you. Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock, or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong. One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
No, nothing that would have severed his fingers in there. Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy. Ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him. Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here. Maury, he sold technology to Riddler.
I talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known. What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky, they'll kill each other.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't, so he threw off his shoe.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in. The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade slashed off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too. The minute I think you're in trouble, I'm gonna smash that door in, with or without your permission. Heat's rising, Batman.
I can almost make out a message.
Hurry the hell up already.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe, it'll be worth all this pain.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every